NFL 2024 trade deadline. How much time is left? The clock is ticking, with the NFL's 2024 trade deadline just hours away. Teams are scrambling to make final moves as they prepare for playoff pushes. Some major trades have already gone down, like the New York Jets acquiring Davante Adams, the Buffalo Bills adding Amari Cooper, and the Baltimore Ravens picking up Diontae Johnson. But who else could be on the move before the deadline hits? Here's everything you need to know about the NFL trade deadline, including the exact time and top players to watch. When is the NFL trade deadline? Date: Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. Time: 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Central Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Time. Notable trades so far. Before the deadline, some key moves have already been made. Davante Adams traded to the New York Jets. Amari Cooper traded to the Buffalo Bills. Diontae Johnson traded to the Baltimore Ravens. With the clock running out, which big names are still in play? Let's break down the top players to keep an eye on as the deadline approaches. Top names to watch at the NFL trade deadline. Maxx Crosby. Las Vegas Raiders. Maxx Crosby is one of the NFL's top pass rushers, with 6.5 sacks and an impressive 11 tackles for loss this season. He's under contract through 2026, making him an attractive target for teams looking to bolster their defense for the future. Myles Garrett. Cleveland Browns. Myles Garrett is one of the most dominant defensive players in the NFL, and it's unlikely the Browns will trade him. However, if Cleveland decides to clear cap space in the future, especially for Deshaun Watson's contract, trading Garrett could make sense for securing more draft picks. Marshon Lattimore. CB. New Orleans Saints. Marshon Lattimore, a three-time Pro Bowler, has been one of the best cornerbacks in the league. His contract runs through 2026, making him a potential long-term asset for teams in need of a top corner. He's been outstanding this season, allowing only 114 yards on 12 receptions. Azeez Ojulari. Edge. New York Giants. The 24-year-old Azeez Ojulari is having the best season of his career, with 6 sacks and 7 tackles for loss. Given that the Giants already have other pass rushers like Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau, they may look to trade Ojulari before he hits free agency in the offseason. Darius Slayton. New York Giants. Darius Slayton has 469 yards and 1 touchdown on 32 receptions this season. While not a superstar, he's been a reliable option for the Giants and could be a solid addition for a team looking for depth at wide receiver. Slayton has surpassed 700 receiving yards in 4 of the last 5 seasons. Zadarius Smith. Cleveland Browns. Zadarius Smith, a 3-time Pro Bowler, has been effective this season with 5 sacks and 6 tackles for loss. At 32, Smith is on a relatively affordable contract for 2025, making him a prime trade candidate for teams in need of a veteran pass rusher. Adam Thielen. Carolina Panthers. Adam Thielen has battled injuries but still showed flashes of his old self with over 1.000 yards last season. If healthy, he could provide a veteran presence to a playoff contender's receiving core. Thielen is under contract through 2025 and could be a valuable addition if he can stay on the field. Don't miss out. Stay tuned as the deadline approaches to see which trades go down in the final hours and who might be on the move in a last-minute deal.